Yo, yo.
It's spiked.
It's Spike.
It's Pop Nerdom in the house.
It's New York in the house.
Yeah.
It's Bayonne in the house.
Unfortunately.
Jersey City. Hey. Come on now.
Bayonne.
Don't be hating, bro. What up, y'all? It's Pop Nerdom, where we take it upon ourselves
To discuss nerd shit.
Yeah, and you fucking come over and you love it. I hope. Boy 6.
Your boy Hanz.
And let's talk some nerd shit. Right off the bat. Boom. Obama. Not Barack Obama, but I mean, yeah, go.
Lead the thing, because I had a stuffy ass nose. This man's going to be so annoying.
I just took off my glasses. All right, here we go. So, Miss Cersei Lannister keeps talking on interviews and stuff because the show is over and she doesn't give a fuck anymore. What does she have to protect, right? So, she was in Germany and she said that for season 7, there was a deleted scene where she loses the baby that she's supposed to have with Jaime. She was very disappointed that I didn't make it in because she thought it would have a different outlook on Cersei and how she died in the show and the feelings that people might have of her or whatever. Thoughts?
No.
I think her last statement, last week we talked about her last statement where she was like, we ain't happy with this death.
Yeah.
I ain't happy with this death. I think that's more of the feeling. The feeling that she died or wasn't pregnant, I never gave a shit.
Yeah, honestly.
Although, he does answer the question, was she ever pregnant? Because I was a firm believer that she wasn't, ever.
I believed she was.
Yeah, well, I mean, there you go. I mean, good for her because she really talks like a fan, I feel.
Yes,
I feel like
she loved that.
Right.
She loved the story.
I think that she comes out and she says some shit and then people are like, ooh, and I'm one of those people.
Obviously.
Andy Serkis hired for the new Batman. Not yet known who he's gonna play. I say Penguin. He might play Clayface because supposedly Clayface is the bad guy, but nobody knows. But as Andy Serkis is coming in, well known for playing
Twilight.
Gollum. Andy Serkis, yeah, and playing King Kong, right? Mr. Twilight himself, as you were mentioning, just fucking up and left.
Yo.
Scheduling problems, he said.
Doomed comics.
Don't say that. I love DC. Look at this right here. I know I keep bringing this book out.
I love this character.
I love me some Batman.
This is my favorite character ever.
But Doom Comics?
Doomed comics, bro. I got such enough good Batman from the cartoons that honestly, Batman can't be ruined for me. You know what I mean? Like, you can always try, and I'm going to always go watch a Batman movie. That's what I'm trying to say.
At least, though,
They'll always get my money.
Yeah. But at least Nolan did good Batmans, 2 out of 3.
No. But that wasn't. That's still those Batmans don't compare to me. In my mind, I think Batman, it's animated series.
Yeah, well, let's be very fair. Batman always comic books first.
Yeah.
The only comparison to comic books that is the most faithful to the comic book is the animated series and Batman 66 with Adam West, like the original color Batman with the wham and bam. Because at that time, those comic books were being done like that. Mm-hmm. So those two are very, but I mean, as far as taste.
You know, I watched a lot of that, yo.
Yo, I have the whole collection, dude. I love that. I still love that show.
The whole collection. We watched a lot of it. The same dude I watched Cheers with. He got me into all of that, yo.
I love that show. I still love it to this day. And they were amazing because they would play. For you as a little kid, you really thought like Batman was in danger. If you watch it as an adult, when I watch it now, I laugh my ass off. It's impressive how they can balance, how they can give you campy And for a kid, that means so much bigger than what it is. But for an adult, obviously, it's like, oh my God, these guys are having a ton of fun.
Yeah.
They're probably drunk half the time doing that shit. So, I mean, Batman is forever, not Batman Forever the movie, but Batman is forever because Batman Forever the movie's shit. But I don't mind, as long as they haven't started doing anything, I don't mind that this guy gets out. I wouldn't mind it. I don't mind who they're casting.
Listen.
Yeah.
I was all in for him not even being there. Like, I didn't want this guy.
Why?
He don't look like Bruce.
Well, you don't know that. You never seen him play Bruce Wayne.
I don't care. All I see is a vampire.
He's not shining.
I'm waiting for his shiny
He's
skin.
not sparkling in the movie.
Beautiful.
I'm so... Thank you, sir. Thank you for whatever happened. I hope it wasn't anything like medical-wise or anything like that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Always late.
Oh, yeah.
Always late spinning that sound clock.
Thank you for dropping out. Honestly, thank you.
I honestly, I don't know, because when I remember every Batman that's being hired since Michael Keaton, and everybody fucking whine and complain, and then Michael Keaton's Batman is regarded as one of the best Batmans. I don't even like that Batman. No?
Not with Twilight, dude, bro.
Maybe you're right. Maybe something that I'm not looking at that they're like, cause I want to trust that if the story is good, I don't care who's playing Batman. I think this Batman story was going to be very brooding and very much about him being a detective. So he seems like a smart person physically. So I wouldn't have minded him being in it. Come on, bro.
You gonna tell me you see him in the dark lurking? You not gonna think he gonna bite somebody? He a vampire, bro.
I never seen those movies.
He a vampire.
He's not. He's not a vampire.
He's a vampire.
Oh my God. What is this here? Our boy Sam Jackson, who is the man of all men, mad as motherfucking hell. Because they made a poster for Spiderman Homecoming, and they put the eye patch on his right eye, and he said, "What the fuck? Heads are gonna roll. Who fucked up?" And I think it's kind of funny, but I think he's actually kind of mad. I mean, I think he's having fun with it, but I think he's actually kind of mad. Like, why the fuck y'all fucking up with something so big? But I don't think he cares enough. But
I mean, he's not losing no sleep, but it's funny.
No, but it's funny.
And it's funny that he commented.
Yeah.
That's the funny part.
He's cursing up
he
a
heard
storm.
it, yeah, so he heard it.
He saw it and he just tweeted out. Like, he tweeted on the picture.
That's funny.
That's funny, dude.
Assholes.
And, speaking of Spider-Man, a couple of things about Spider-Man here. One is Tom Holland said that he had recorded a part for Into the Spiderverse, where he was just in the background being another Spider-Man saying, "Hey, man," with his voice, probably animated like himself. And he was mad not mad, but he was sad that they took it out because that movie was fantastic. Fantastic.
Great movie.
Fantastic.
Great movie.
And he was a little bit disappointed that he got taken out. But having said that, the reason why I'm disappointed and you're disappointed, the same reason, is Miles Morales making it into the DCU.
Yes.
Because that would have been so fun to... MCU, sorry.
No,
not Doom. The MCU, because that would have been a window in,
Yes.
And it would have been fun to see something.
And remember that thing you told me, too.
Oh, yeah, that...
Miles Morales.
Childish Gambino. What's his name again?
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover, thank you. Played Miles Morales' uncle in the first Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland. In Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yes.
Is this one Far From Home?
Far From Home.
Okay, so in Homecoming he played Miles Morales' uncle. And a lot of people didn't catch that. Yes. But,
I mean, you blew my mind when you did that. Y'all should have seen him. He just dropped that and then just walked away. Just left me just to sit with that. I was like, You're so right.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a window there, and we don't need a Spider-Verse because Miles Morales already exists in the universe, and I am exactly sure that they only did that so that when they're tired of Tom Holland in like 3-4 movies, they can bring Miles Morales in and be like, next, thank you,
Like
next, thank you, next.
We already planted this.
And Spider-Man in Far From Home, last movie of this Avengers first, the Infinity War saga that started with essentially started with Iron Man.
Yes.
But chronologically starts with Captain America 1. So when you watch all those movies in order, if you're stupid enough like me to do that, you start with Captain America First Avenger, and you end with Spider-Man Far From Home. And you're done. And then you've seen everything. You spend 77 hours of your life watching movies that didn't do anything but make you happy as fuck. Because except for possibly, I like the first Avenger, but it's probably the weakest of all of the Captain America movies because fucking Winter Soldier is bombastic. And Civil War is fantastic. And I mean, that's great that you can watch them all. And then if you want to fucking give up on it, you end up with you can just be like, yo, this is a book.
Yep.
Wop, done. Let's move on to another thing, like The Matrix. I'm not even talking about it. It's okay. It's okay. I know you don't care.
Nope.
Michael B. Jordan, though.
Nope.
Okay.
That Michael B, that Michael A, not Michael J.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Yep.
What the fuck is happening with these apps? We've been talking about apps, I think, since we started this podcast.
no lie,
this shit is crazy.
It should be app nerd.
App Nerdom at Gmail. NBC Universal paying $500 million to Netflix.
Yep.
To remove The Office backlog.
And it's going to be taken out by the end of 2020, and their app is not going to be up until somewhere 2021.
Another app.
Another app.
Another
$7.99.
An app that I'm probably not going to get.
I'm not going to get NBC, bro. Like, honestly, I don't know is MSNBC the same shit as NBC? Or no?
Yes.
And the only show I like there is The Prophet. Like, literally, The Prophet, Shark Tank. That's it. That's the only thing.
But you can watch that shit on reruns anyway. You just catch it on a rerun and be like, oh, yeah, he's on.
Exactly. You're not getting no $7.99, no $5.99.
What the fuck is up with all of these fucking apps? Dude, I mean, and look, Netflix created the world, and Netflix is going to be swollen by the same world. Because everybody just realized
no, I just rather do this. I'd rather get this $5.99 than this. You know what I mean?
And now let's do a little bit of math. Let me pull a piece of paper. Hold on. Let's see here. You have, how much is Netflix?
Netflix is $11.99, right? No, I think it went up to like $13. Let's put $12.99.
Right. $13.
$13.
Let's round it all up.
Yep.
Then you have
Hulu 11.
Hulu is 11, but if you have
That's
it
with no ads. That's $11.
With commercials is 9.
Yeah, I mean, come on, people. If you still watching the ads, man, don't do that to yourself.
My mic give up on me. It's like, you watching ads? Fuck you, bitch. That's for Hulu. This is for Netflix.
Disney app.
Disney app
which is
going
a
to
must.
be...
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you got to count that in already.
Yeah, you really have to.
That's $8.
Now, let's say you have wireless cable, right?
Yeah.
It usually runs... The cheapest one I've seen is $20.
So $20. So we got to add that in there.
Yes.
What else do we have? Let's say CBS All Access, because I have it. Not because nobody...
Yep.
But, fuck that. But let's keep that for now. Amazon. How much is Amazon?
Shit, I don't... Like...
That's like $100 a year.
Yes, so... You could put like $9.
All right, because I'm not doing that math, so you can. So now you're adding, let's say you do CBS All Access because you feel like it. All right, so CBS All Access is $70 a year with commercials, but we're going without commercials. It's $90.
Yes, we're respecting our time.
It's $90, so let's say it's $7. Mm-hmm. So then you're gonna add probably whatever this Warner Brothers app is, because now the DC app is going away. You're probably adding Warner Brothers app, right? So let's say that shit is $9. Now NBC's having an app. I think we're missing apps just in what we're talking about.
Yeah, I feel like we are.
I think like we're missing something, Crackle or some shit. I don't know. But just in this, let's say this is what you're going to do.
$69
a month.
Yes.
So we're talking about $70 a month. We should probably round this up to 100.
Yep. And
We should probably round it up to 100 because there's probably 3 more apps that we're forgetting that you can give
that's
people.
not counting the Wi-Fi that you need.
Oh no, let's count the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. Let's say if you're just getting Wi-Fi.
If you're just getting one, I haven't seen Wi-Fi under like $69.
No, so that's $70. So just those apps alone, without any added apps. So I didn't even go see like anything big. I did go with just the biggest, not anything small. On contrary,
Like the little things, yeah.
so that's $140 a month. Cable with internet and the stupid phone line that you never use, with a DVR box, with all of the internet that you need, it's about $180, right? So this is $140. I'm guaranteeing you right now, that $40 difference, you're gonna make it in apps.
Yeah.
What's the fucking difference? What's the point? So you gotta start making choices at some point.
I used to like the balance of like cable and on demand.
Yeah,
Like I really liked that.
yeah.
Like I thought that was really good.
But I think, on demand is great because you can just say like one day like, oh, I miss blah blah.
Exactly.
But it's being on, like there are 3 episodes in. Let me catch up with those 3 episodes, and then I can catch up to it eventually.
And on demand also left too.
There's no on demand anymore.
No. But on demand left, like it would leave. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah, like you only have so much time to watch a show
Exactly.
before you have to pay for it, right? So I think we're in a position now, unfortunately, where everything is getting ridiculous. Because this equals that nothing is cheap anymore. Like there's no difference.
and also too, not to
Also
cut
too as
you
well.
off, they also like the quality for internet stuff, original just for internet stuff. It's never the same, bro. So that's another thing too. We're paying, and then you're giving us slightly. You know what I'm saying? Like
Like you give me some shit that is amazing, and you give me shit that you're like, what is this shit?
like I keep telling you about Netflix. What's my motto? You are never disappointed, only amazed.
Only amazed.
That's that was actually good. That's what I mean?
But
Because there's a quality, there's a taste.
But I always keep arguing that you say that because I feel like One Note was disappointing. Unless you're amazed about how bad it was.
No, when I saw it, I'm like, oh, this looks like some Netflix stuff. I'm like, this came to Netflix because it would not make it to the theater. That's
Gotcha.
That's
so then
my-
you have like a base level that is
very low.
Netflix.
Exactly.
Netflix low. Okay. I mean, if you watch it like that, absolutely. Like, there's nothing's going to change. Oh, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah, is that
Like,
your foot? No.
if I watch something and it's absolutely trash, I'm not running to Twitter. You know what I'm saying? If I do that to be like, oh my God, this was horrible, blah 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 blah. No, because I'll probably tell my boys, I watched that, was ass.
Yeah.
You know, literally, I'm not gonna go on a rant on how bad.
No, I
it
mean,
was
and you ranted here on stuff because you feel personally this is
Yes.
where you have a window to be
Exactly.
like, oh, I hated this shit, or I give it this much because I thought it was shit. but not like you were every day being like, I can't believe they did this.
Exactly, no.
Right.
Netflix has its own, it's all internet thing though. Honestly, like even like certain short films you watch on YouTube that they, you know what I mean? Like there's a taste. I don't know. There's a taste to something that was released straight to the internet. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It is. Am I making this loose? I think so. It is internet level, but then that's becoming the norm.
Yes,
And
it is.
once we've been talking the dick of the Disney Plus app since it was announced. So once that shit drops and it becomes the absolute norm, it's not okay to give me shit. Like it's not okay to make it look like, oh, this is an app
like
show.
Netflix is slowly trying to do that, and not for nothing. Something I was gonna say about them giving that $500 million. I'm like, man, they're gonna green light so much garbage. That's the first thing I thought when Netflix got all that cash flow.
$500 million is like,
What?
all
Cash
right,
flow?
what do you have?
Exactly.
I have this show about two boogers that live in a nose. But they
Trying to get to the other one.
Right, trying to get to the other nostril. Yeah,
to save their other friend and roll down the shirt.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, but they're in a position right now where it seems like they're not desperate.
No,
but
they seem desperate.
No. What I'm saying is they are desperate, but they want to seem like they're not. And we can all read it like motherfuckers that get punched in the face and they're like, no, it didn't hurt. But they crying and you're like, come on, bro.
Come on, it's okay, let it out.
You can cry, it's all right. Nah, man, it's all right, it didn't hurt. I don't know, and the prices are getting crazier and crazier. It's just not the price. The price is okay. I think it's just too many choices.
And not that also too, bro. I have to keep switching every single time I want to watch something else. That's a little annoying, bro.
It's just that
if you're doing it okay right now. Sorry to cut you off. Netflix, Hulu, for the most part, a little third party thing. Most people have 3. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 4. What we're talking about there, bro, we're talking about guaranteed 4, maybe 6, 7.
Maybe, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. I mean, and that's the truth, man. I mean, it's gonna be like the only TV you watch is an app.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's turning into. And I mean, I don't have a problem with that as much as I understand that what you're speaking to is essentially your attention span being so defined by how much shit is there that you never pay attention to one thing.
No, you can't.
Never. And then you watch
Because even on
400 things.
Netflix.
Like you watch every episode in a row, and then you're like, well, I have nothing else to watch. And you spend 6 months looking for the next thing to watch instead of watching something else.
Yo. Bro, you summarized my whole... That's how I am with anime. I told you, I watched 20 years of anime in like 6 months. So right now, yeah, One Piece.
You have a problem, my friend.
Yeah, and I'm actually gonna stop watching it, and I subscribe to the Shonen Jump app, and I'm gonna be reading the manga just on then because I went to Midtown Comics twice after we went.
Oh,
both times to get volume 90, didn't have it. So whatever. I'm just.
It sold out way too quick.
Yeah,
but that's way ahead. Like, are you by there already in story wise?
What's there? I read 5 chapters in volume 90. I already seen it in anime. So I'm,
okay.
I'm
Okay.
good. I got you. Exactly.
Okay.
So good.
I feel like there has to be a better way to consume things. I really do like that all of these markets is what movies used to be. Disney's owning so many markets of movies, Disney's owning so many things. They own Marvel, they own Fox, they own Lucasfilm, they own Hulu. That is becoming less and less open for creative people to do anything because it all has to be under a Disney umbrella and it has to be under their standards. And I kind of like that you have something like Netflix, that you have something like Amazon, something that's a little bit separated, so you can be creative and just be like, let me bring this out and probably have the newest show that's gonna.
The one thing Hulu, and I'll give Netflix more than Hulu, but Hulu and Netflix just because they're the first. I've watched so many international stuff.
Yeah.
I watch so many things in other different languages besides anime. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly I enjoy it.
But I mean, that comes from the same. That comes from them knowing who their consumer is. They didn't know that their consumer were young hip kids that watch anime with subtitles. So they understood, well, the next step is to bring in some TV shows that have subtitles and hope that they enjoy it as much as they enjoy in their animes.
That's actually a brilliant fucking thought.
Yeah, man. And I mean, they have... this always drives me nuts about television and production and big companies, like big companies. They have brain trust for every aspect of everything that happens. And it drives me crazy when they do things like that. Like they're like, yo, these kids are watching this. Let's give them all the shit with subtitles on. And they will grab on because it will be like a mash of both worlds. And then they do things like, all right, well, our next step is making anime live action. Why?
Like that, no.
What the fuck are you doing? What was the point of any of that? Don't fuck Cowboy Bebop up. Do not fuck Cowboy Bebop up.
Don't fuck up One Piece, yo.
Don't fuck anything up. But I mean, I never seen One Piece. Don't fuck Cowboy Bebop up.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
You can't do it. Cowboy Bebop is a cult classic, literally. You go to any like big comic thing or anything like that, there's always somebody dressed as
Like-
one of the characters.
Yeah. They're as big as the X-Men.
And
in a comic, in a con, they're as big as anything.
And One Piece has been around for 20 years.
Right.
Oh, Godzilla's coming to... Godzilla's going to Comic-Con for the first time ever.
Like the actual Godzilla. He's gonna fucking destroy it.
No. But you know.
He's gonna stay in Japan?
Yes.
All right. He's gonna send a representative?
Yes, exactly. Sending his agents.
Well, Godzilla couldn't be here because, he'll destroy the whole...
He'll come with either a piece of a scale, you know what I'm saying? Like here.
Yeah, man. Before we sign off, let's do a little house cleaning. We're going to take a little summer vacation for a few weeks. I hope people just go back and watch all the other episodes. Hopefully. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to a little bit of time off. Not from this. This is the only thing that I don't want to take a time off from. But
from work.
But from work, man. I mean, work is
work.
fucking killing me. And then I get to that. Like today, I fucking yelled at my boss, and he deserved it. But but I shouldn't be yelling at people. Like I need to take time off. I need it. But yeah, man. When we come back, we're gonna come back with some great shit.
Yes, sir. A lot of stuff is gonna happen.
A lot of shit is gonna happen. So we're gonna have to catch up.
So much stuff happens in a week.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have to have a giant show. It's gonna be 7 hours long.
Do a rapid fire. Sit right here, and then we put the topics right here, and it's like a little 10 seconds. What you think? I don't give a fuck.
Before I go, I'm gonna mention one thing. You don't want me to talk about this. Come on, man. The Matrix is huge.
Fuck the Matrix. Whoa. They can make it the Matrix 4. Why?
It's like a prequel, sequel.
Look at that.
It's a mess.
And what you said about prequels, sequels, mequels.
They suckles.
Yup.
But one of the Wachowskis is... But I mean, the problem with The Matrix was that the Wachowskis made an amazing one movie.
Yes, and then try to bleed it.
You could watch that first movie still today and
Yup,
be like, that movie's
Had
fucking
so much potential.
fantastic. And then you can skip the rest and be like, and watch maybe the Animatrix and be like, oh, those cartoons are incredible. And then move on with your day. But it did influence, it changed
Yes,
The
it
Matrix
did.
changed cinematography.
Yes, it did.
It changed pop culture.
Yes, it did.
It changed pop nerdom.
No, it didn't.
Anyways, guys, have a good time.
see y'all
We'll see you all in a couple
after
of
our
weeks.
vacation.
And enjoy, Hansi. I love you, man.
Love you too, bro.
Love you guys out there. Latest.
That's the end of the video. And bye. Don't forget to subscribe. That's it.